Although,
I don't
it
want it.
does seem like you could go either way, doesn't it?
I could just throw a rock and probably do the same damage.
Honestly, your thrown rock would probably do more damage with a normal uh, than a normal ammunition from these slings. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
And
If
it doesn't
the
add. It adds a lot of long range, but not a lot of short range.
yeah
Unless you
the
get
Over
some
hand axe.
sling bullets of Alpha Moon.
Has
Yeah,
anyone
what?
got magic stone?
Nope.
Well, as a matter of fact,
I didn't even hear Scott come in.
I have that option.
Did say hello.
Don't do that. Get a better
but-
cantrip than magic stone.
Yes, please.
Yeah, well, I was gonna take spare because I can deliver it through Zap It.
Yeah.
Wait, not Zap It. Who do I have? Whatever the name of the
Twitter.
AL is.
Twitter. Hey, speaking of familiar, I'll borrow Scott for a sec.
Leslie, I have to say, I'm excited that you decided to go artificer. I think
Oh
that's gonna be fun.
yeah, you bet I'm gonna infuse your weapon as a boomerang.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me a chance to actually do some ranged things that's not a lightning bolt. Well, and it kind of builds into what I wanted to do with the class a little bit from the beginning, because of the way the rage bonus works. So when the first attack I make, if it hits, that creature has disadvantage on any attack that's not me, and even if they hit that attack, the target has resistance to that damage.
Yeah.
So having a weapon that's returning and magical would be great to be in a situation of I'm fighting something and somebody attacked you, and I need to throw the axe at him, so that that's my first attack to hit, and then my second attack can be on the person I'm there with. That was kind of my thought process with the thrown weapons.
Well,
beginning,
I am definitely on the way. I think I get to do it starting next level. So yeah, I mean it's interesting. There's so few multis you can do with a wizard where you're both using both classes are using intelligence. So it's nice to have one you can multi with a wizard and use intelligence.
Absolutely.
What I miss?
Oh, we're just talking about the artificer.
So yes. I gotta look at that so I know what
It's not really anything yet.
Are we still waiting on Kai?
Yeah. Like starting next level, I'm able to just make like I can't even remember. I think it's like once. Is it once?
You get two imbues.
A long rest.
I think it's once per long rest, but you can have up to 2 up at a time.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Basically, it just puts a little bit of a magic spin, on various choices. But at level 3, I was planning on going artillerist and having a cannon. It's a little tiny eldritch cannon that can walk.
Now is it good? Is it gonna be firing spells, or
it's basically like a 2d6 thing as a bonus action. It's like this little tiny eldritch cannon that can have up to 60 feet away from me and can trigger as a bonus action. And it does like a 2d6. You can choose force damage or fire damage, or
it's got 3 options. There's a flamethrower one that basically does like dragon's breath, 2d6, 15-foot cone.
So basically, it's like a spiritual weapon, except
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And there's a force ballista that is basically 2d6 force damage on a spell attack. And then there's a really cool one that's it's protective. It basically is like a mobile heroism spell almost, or mobile not spare the dying, false life. It just like keeps buffing out 1d8 temp HP every round.
Hello.
Kai!
Hey, hi.
How you doing, Kai?
Oh, that's so great. I'm getting ready in the new house.
Oh, new house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
we're glad you're here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, me too. And I love the receipt.
Yeah, I missed you, bud.
How everybody's.
Oh, doing good.
And me.
And you?
So tired.
I had to take it. I actually took like a 4-hour nap today, and I'm still tired. I legitimately like. I went and bought a 2 liter of Pepsi, just giving myself. And I think I've told you guys about my reaction to caffeine, so I'm gonna regret this later. But like I was like, I'm still trying to fall asleep. So,
Oh no.
but I've been doing a lot of reading and brainstorming today, and it's kind of worn my brain down.
About the campaign.
Yeah, some of it, most of it. Okay, let's see, where are we at? Sorry, just a sec, guys. You guys want to catch Kai up on what he missed?
Oh yeah, please.
I got out of the Vin huts. Finally.
Yay.
I stood up and I
The
walked
curse
away.
was.
The problem is also I was right. The moment she stepped out of those huts, everything got worse.
No, it didn't it? We're like, shit, where are the huts?
Okay.
Yeah, stuff kept coming. We defeated stuff, a big crowd of stuff, and then more stuff came, and we defeated that, and then more stuff came.
Wow.
Yeah, look at all the dead bodies.
So cool.
It was like a loop.
And we were saved by crappy attack rolls by the big scary monsters and a ridiculous number of crits that I rolled.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
We're so happy. We're so happy because of that.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I mean,
I think you got like 7 or 8 crits.
I'd call bullshit, but they're virtual dice. What can I do?
yeah. I mean, it's hard to fudge that. Well, sort of.
It's hard for the players to fudge it without anyone noticing.
Yeah. Okay, so where we left off was right after the fight. Y'all had just finished killing everything. You saw one individual that left. It was a shadow demon that fled the scene. You guys got your XP. Kai, did you level up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Okay, you leveled up. I'm not gonna worry about leveling up Tez. Tez is gonna be staying here with these kobolds to help them fortify their location. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I think I would like a nice long nap.
I don't even
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
remember.
apparently, Jinx, and after the battle was over, and conversing with the kobold, stumbles across a kobold that is an artificer and inspires her to become an artificer too. So she grabs a shield lying somewhere around, and I guess some armor, and is now adding a level of artificer.
And what kind of armor are you?
That's so good.
It says you can do studded leather or whatever the other one is. I was just doing studded leather.
Well, it's easy enough to find the studded leather that the kobold over here was wearing, and his hide shield.
Sure.
With a little
And
bit
the
of
good
mending.
news is that we're probably similar heights to the kobolds.
Yeah, she's a gnome.
With a little bit of mending, you could easily. Was that your HP roll? Oh, HP roll also, Nix.
Yeah, it's in the chat. It was a 5.
Where? Oh, okay, I see it. Thank you.
Sorry, do I roll once?
Yeah, reroll ones.
Okay.
We roll ones on HP. Anybody else that rolled 1 on HPs? Double check.
Nope.
No. Hey, that's a lot better.
Yeah, I'm at 40.
Nice.
All right. Cool underlings. Everybody's coming back out of the tunnels.
Yeah. After everything that we fought here, it might be nice to have a little dome again there, Jinx.
I'm sorry, what?
Back in the dome.
Yeah.
Do another dome? Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
another dome.
I really don't want to fight anything big and scary anymore tonight. I'm done.
I'll do another dome. Do I need to do just 1 or 2 for everybody?
Just one, I think.
4, 5, 6.
Are we down enough villagers, sadly?
2.
I think the villagers came out
Collectively.
fine. We just lost a kobold.
2 kobolds, thank you.
2.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, one of the kobold elites and one of the dragon shields. Who actually also has a shield.
Ooh, maybe he'll let me have one since I
Well,
helped him
he's
fight.
dead. But
Oh wait, I got a spell that I think Quint and Stranger might like.
Ooh, can I take the dragon shield?
Oh, that will be fun.
be
yeah, his shield
Interesting.
is
I think Quint would benefit more from that than I would.
I don't know, getting an extra shot of that bow would be handy.
It would be, yeah. I can only get 1
Yeah.
sneak attack, though.
You do what? 2d8 plus 4
Yeah,
is your damage?
that's true.
Alistair is a 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 2d6 plus rage plus strength plus 1.
Yeah.
Plus, I can twin it, so
Oh,
it's
well,
not
then
like
never
I have to
mind.
choose.
wait, sorry, what I missed?
The haste shenanigans.
I was deep in some thought here.
My favorite is
Leslie got a spell as well that will be handy.
Yeah, Scott and I are going to do the slow haste combo.
Oh
Ooh,
dear.
fun.
Oh, nice. Why does the dragon shield not have a shield on his character sheet?
It's only a title. It's not a real shield.
That's a very kobold
obviously.
thing. It's a very, very kobold thing. It's
I
only
have a
pick-
shield. Yeah,
Oh,
he
so
is
I
the
found-
shield.
I found it to
He
one
doesn't
of the
have a shield. He
little
is the shield.
leather
Well,
ones.
to be fair though, the illustration has the shield on it in it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just a regular shield.
Yeah, let me dick around here for a second.
I was gonna say, are you telling me that I have to pick up the kobold and use it as the shield?
the kobold is the shield.
You just spread the corpse over a plank.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, with these corpses and these scales, we could make like a shield of fire resistance or some shit.
I don't think they have. For
I don't think skinning these kobolds would be very honorable.
What about the skin of the demons that are lying around?
The demons that go
Argue.
poof. The,
Or did they go poof?
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
poof.
Ah, never mind.
There's a mixture of blood, feces, and ashen dust with a strong sulfuric odor.
What was that, Scott?
Nothing.
I don't think
Oh, my party members will also be very happy about another spell that I took, one of the first level artificer spells.
What's that?
Fairy fire!
Hey!
Hey.
We like
Oh.
the advantage.
I'm too tired to celebrate anything, but yay.
Aww. Well, so everybody's getting ready to go to sleep. Is that what? What was the size? Sorry.
Sounds about right.
Yep, long rest, please.
We should probably
Yep.
inform them it's best to leave this place. If setting up this fort anchored these creatures this much, the longer they leave it up, the worse it's going to get. Maybe
We can
just-
discuss that in the morning after I've had my beauty rest.
That's assuming that we'll make it to morning.
Jinx, are you gonna tiny head it up?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys remember about? Right, you wrote it about the Kobold Fortress. That was their dragon deity. Nachalek.
Hmm.
What do you guys remember about what I told you about it?
I got nothing.
I
Oh,
think I
God.
told you enough.
I'm blank. That's why. I just read it and I was like, what is it?
Freaky Skull
So-
has never been a fan of overrated
Sorry.
magic lizards.
Nachalek was the dragon god of these kobolds that disappeared, that they're in search of.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Are we all good on the long rest?
Yeah, so morning dawns, and no further attacks are made during the night.
Yay!
You survived the
Yay.
night.
Yes.
You awake to the kobold underlings fixing breakfast, preparing food and drink.
I'm sure what qualifies as food is terrifying.
You noticed what appears to be the corpse of some of the smaller hound-like aberrations close by.
I thought those would have melted
Yeah, those are aberrations. They're
into rotty goo.
they're aberrations. They're flesh.
Okay.
Would there be something special about their hide?
Nah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. Monstrosities, not aberrations.
Yeah.
Monstrosities. But yeah, either way, yeah, they're flesh.
I believe I will pass.
Okay, that's good.
Well, you might say that now, but I don't know if you will be thinking about that in a few hours.
If Stranger could still feel fear, he'd be horrified at this display. But they beat that out of him, so...
All right. So the morning begins to pass on into the day. Was there anything you guys want to do here?
I'm sure I have some deep, profound speech about how the fact that they attack this fort in this level of force after it stood for one night implies that maybe it's best that they remain mobile instead of staying in the fort, but I'm too fucking tired to articulate it right now.
Freaky. Wake up. Caffeine and nicotine.
I have neither.
Speaking of caffeine, my cup is empty.
We're out of coffee, Professor Dan.
Out of coffee.
Okay, I just noticed something about my sheet. I don't know if there's a way to be able to fix this. Normally when you multi, it'll show you. At least when you multi with the warlock, it shows you the warlock slots and the whatever your second class slots are.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is only showing my wizard slots. It is not showing the 2 additional artificer slots.
Because they're not done additively. What you need to do is type in D&D-5E spell slot calculator. Because what happens is you don't get like, artificer level on top of wizard level spell slots. You get a calculation of your current level of full caster or partial caster or warlock spell slots. So if you were going warlock, you'd have separate spell slots because warlocks have super weird spell slots. But since you're going artificer, which is another full caster, you're just gaining spell slots. Yeah, it's the same speed.
You just look up.
You've got 5 levels of wizard.
5 levels of wizard and 1 level of artificer.
The calculator I found's got 4 firsts, 3 seconds, and 2/3.
Okay, so nothing changes yet. Okay.
Yeah, basically what's happening is since you're multi-classing into another full caster, you'll just gain spell slots at the same rate as you would as pure wizard, because it's full caster level plus full caster level. So you're a level 6 full caster. That's what that amounts to.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So you don't get extra spell slots. It's just augmenting spells into the ones that you have. Basically.
Yeah, unless you go warlock, where you do get extra.
So basically what'll happen is it'll combine my caster levels to tell me what the total... even though I'm a wizard 5, artificer 1, I am a 6th level spellcaster, and so that's what it's using to determine the spell slots.
In this case, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Artificer is not full spellcaster, so you're a little bit behind.
Do artificers not get 9th level spells?
No.
No.
Oh
I
shit. Oh shit! Oh no, they're half casters.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
that
or more
muddies
levels
this.
of Artificer classes add half levels round up. So you get the benefit of round up with Artificer, whereas Paladin is round down.
Yeah. Okay, that muddies this. So yeah, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to look up how many spell slots you're gonna have with the spell slot calculator as you level.
Okay.
If you're gonna be doing
Also,
this.
I'm curious on the spells known.
So
Those are additive.
Artificer works like a cleric or a druid, where they have a list of spells, and then they get to prepare the number of Artificer level plus intelligence modifier, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Basically,
you prepare what you want to, like a cleric, and then she has everything she prepares for her wizard. So you get both of them, but you only get the spell slots you get.
yeah.
Okay.
Like multi-classing can make you cantrip lord.
Yeah, she has lots of spells to choose from now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So you're saying like it's like a cleric that I for the artificial spells, because like whenever I'm playing a cleric, I load all of them in, but I only highlight the ones that I'm preparing for the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you're saying the artificer works the same way. I choose the 4 for the day for first level, but I have access to all of those.
Yes. So
Okay.
artificial table shows us how many spell slots, blah 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 blah. You prepare the list of artificial spells that are available to cast, choosing from the artificial spell list. When you do so, choose the number of artificial spells equal to your intelligence modifier plus half your artificial level rounded down minimum of 1 spell. So you only get to prepare 4,
And the good
or
news
whatever your
is,
intelligence modifier is
Okay.
for this level.
and the
Okay.
good,
Okay. All right.
It's complicated.
and the good news is, Artificer's an arcane spellcaster.
Yes.
You know what that means? That means your big, fat, juicy wizard spell slots can be used on Artificer spells. Yay!
Yay. Honey.
And it's all intelligence.
Yep.
All right. So, sorry, my brain's not working right now. So you guys are just hanging out, chilling, and are you doing
Nope.
other stuff?
It may be best to remain mobile. If they came in this level of force from a single small fort being put up overnight, it's most likely that they'll wipe this place out given enough time.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe-
We should keep moving north.
I did not mean just us, I meant all of you as well.
Well, they should go south away from what? I guess they're fucking everyone out.
Well, yes, that is true. I was referring to abandoning this fort.
Right.
Maybe we can find something that is attracting these demons.
I mean, I don't really want to attract them to us if we can avoid it.
Unless some
No,
of the soil's
that's
consecrated,
what
I
I
do
mean.
not see what.
That's a good point, though. Is like if we knew what was actually drawing them to the spot, because that was a shitload of demons to be coming to the spot.
I have a feeling that they were coming here because they're living things.
Because they're what?
Because they're living things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's anything special about it. I think it's just if
Hey, look, meat.
something's
Could
alive,
we
they either
could
to
we
eat it
go
or
to?
to enslave it like they were with the others that we found.
Enslave. That's devils.
I don't know, it looked very enslavey to me.
Enslavey.
What, demons?
You're forgetting that encounter we had the other day with the chain gang?
Oh, that was Yugoloth. Yugoloths and devils take slaves, demons take cattle.
Well, regardless, I think we should keep moving north.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah.
Unless that one dragon shield that I've been brainwashing wants to come with us.
Take me out back and shoot me like old Yeller.
I don't want to say this in front of the villagers, but should we offer for them to come with us, or just tell them to get out of here?
I believe coming with us into the belly of the beast is a terrible idea.
That's a good point.
It's only going to get worse the further
I'm
up.
just
The further
imagining
north
this
we go.
caravan going down the way.
We could send them down to where we saw those elves.
They might,
Yeah.
they might soak up 1 or 2 rounds of damage for us. It'll be worth it.
Oh my god.
We just send them out first.
In my best Tez voice at this point. Well, I can escort them back down to where we found those the others, the elves. Maybe we can locate them, and if they have a safe haven, we can escort them there. I can do that.
That's such a good idea, Tez. You're so good at ideas,
Are
and
you
I
sure
hope
you
that
don't want to keep
idea.
going north with us, Tez?
Yeah.
Well, I feel that that nature is calling me in a different direction, and I feel that I should go and check that out.
Ah,
I mean,
yes, Tez
there's
has
some
the
trees. There's some trees over there if nature's calling too loud.
Very cute, very cute. Yes, I think I will go and utilize the tree. Thanks. And she turns and storms off.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I believe you said exactly the right thing, Sir Quint. Perhaps she needed that. Look how enthusiastic she is. Surely you are an inspiration to us all.
No, I just think you're lying to me.
At this point, Suzhou, the sorcerer, comes over and is talking with Tez and conferring. And there's a 100%. There's a what was the 5 by 30 foot line?
Oh, that was testing a macro. Ignore me.
Oh, okay. In what kind of seems like not a heated debate, but kind of a little bit of he's reluctant to leave. As she's trying to talk him into going.
Points to
somewhere
this
else.
devastated section of the wall and battlements that literally did not even slow the creature down. It didn't even take the time to knock them over. It just walked over them. And this tower destroyed by a flying monster. And
Yep.
Well, bleh.
just basically this entire part of the fort completely devastated.
Are you telling me or are you telling them?
Nah, you said like Tez was convincing them. It's like they're all reluctant and shit.
Tez is attempting to convince them.
Okay, fine, I'll have a stranger come in. If I may interject for a moment, that entire section of wall was completely obliterated by one of them just walking. It did not even swing at it. It just walked.
You see as Shizao looks at you thoughtfully, and you can see his reluctance beginning to be overcome with your logic. And to a point, eventually he does go ahead and concede and starts barking orders for everybody to pack up and get ready to move out.
Yay. They're gonna fucking die on the road, but that's not our problem. Let's go!
What the fuck? I mean, what? Did you smoke the other stuff tonight?
I ate the smelly blue thing out of the urinal. Delicious cakes.
Oh, gross.
Now I smell colors.
You smell color.
Maybe children.
Yeah.
I can taste math.
Ooh, what's that taste like?
Numbers.
Urinal cake, apparently.
You're okay, apparently.
God damn it. Okay.
So, as they're all packing up and beginning to leave, Alan is approached by Shizao, who tells him, thank you for the assistance. The voice is terribly wrong today.
Thank you for the assistance.
I can't. Thank you for the assistance. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I can't voice today. It's not happening.
Just go Toad.
Go Toad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Toad from Mario.
Toad from Mario
little
has a
mushroom
voice.
guy.
Hello. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know. I always play with sound off because reasons, but
understandable if he sounds like that.
It's horrifying. Moving on.
well, because I was when I played Mario, I was usually doing it in the middle of the night when I wasn't supposed to be playing it.
Yeah.
So no volume means I didn't get caught.
A lot of Pokemon Fire Red like that was played with me.
Anyway, so Shizao, in gratitude for the help, gives to Alan a ring.
Ooh.
I noticed that you were having a little bit of a problem with your spells. Maybe this can help you a little bit. I don't know if you can see that now.
Thank you. You are very welcome for our help. And I will treasure this, and I will always keep it with me forever. And hopefully, one day we will meet again.
Yes, hopefully one day we will.
Why do I smell a ring of spell storing?
I don't know. Why do you smell a ring of spell story?
Because it's one of my favorite items. That is useless to my current character.
You can see it, right, Scott?
Oh,
the ring.
Where am I looking?
Should be in loot cart.
Ooh.
You said one of the villagers or one of the kobolds? Who gave it to him? One of the villagers or one of the kobolds?
Shizao, the kobold sorcerer.
Ah.
Fantastic. It gives me a cantrip I already have.
Wait, which one do you already have?
I have dancing lights.
Well, but you don't have the other ones, right?
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't. I definitely don't have fairy fire. Ball lightning, I don't even think is a spell. I think it's special to this.
Yeah, I think it's specialist. I'm pretty sure it's specialist. But yeah, I thought there would be thought it was a good couple of useful things anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Which, by the way, just now when Jinx said she was using fairy fire, I almost cried a little inside. I was like, no.
Where is the ring in the loot cart?
Well, you gotta do like ring of.
Here, I'll show it to everybody. Show the players.
Ring of the
I just
Desert
did it,
King.
so it was as
Oh, you were saying it was only Scott was seeing it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh.
But-
Like Ring of the Desert King. It does like Mold Earth, Erupting Earth, Dust Devil, Gulder's Tower, Wall of Sand, and Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, and it's all sand. The Ring of the Desert King.
there. Now everybody should be able to see it.
Oh. That's interesting. What's the range on that? That's 30 feet.
And with that, the kobolds and Tez begin a southward march, and all
I'll
the other
stand
occupants
there
of the.
and wave wistfully at Tez until she's out of sight.
Aww.
It's the ending to the old Incredible Hulk series with him walking down the road with the backpack and the thumb up.
Except we're waving for like 10 minutes before they lose sight of us.
Absolutely.
Stranger is
Yeah.
watching all of you do this. Like, I do not understand.
Just wave at it.
Just
Smile and
play
wave,
with
please.
it. Just play
He's
with it.
he's waving wrong. It's like the enthusiastic. Hi, welcome back.
No, just look at what I'm doing with my hand and do the same thing.
He begins to mimic you absolutely perfectly to a creepy degree, even with it going in perfect rhythm.
I think we could attract some customers to a good store with this gig.
We are starting a store?
Or not. We can start whatever we want to.
We're opening a butcher shop. Look at all this stock.
We can start whatever we want to, but I would hope we are not starting a fire.
No, it's always been burning.
Oh no. So long as the world has been turning. However will we survive?
God dang it. We didn't start the fire.
You're very well.
Always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whenever there's fire around, there's like a 50% chance it was Alan.
Okay, we actually did start the fire, guys.
I mean, I could go get my fiend
I-
warlock.
I
He'll start all
have
kinds of
a-
fires.
I have a question.
Okay.
Could we make a quick research into the into the fortress to see if there is something that may be calling the demons, like some kind of crystal or artifact?
Okay. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Can I
I'm
do
really bad.
like an arcana to just like see if I can sense anything that would be calling demons here?
You do have a skill monkey who could help you out. Who's currently standing next to Quint, having waving lessons, being a doofus.
Sorry, I was laughing
Oh
at
my
Kai's
God.
0.
Oh no.
It's like, how in the world do you
We
even
start-
roll a zero?
We start good.
Where'd the fort go?
I was eating cheese!
I
know-
imagine I start playing with some animals that I see crossing by.
Yeah. As you begin your search, Kai, you notice a squirrel, and you begin to talk to the squirrel, and it begins to scanter across the ground towards the woods, and you begin to follow it, and it eventually climbs a tree, and then you climb the tree, and it goes to the next tree, and then you see a bird, and you begin to talk to the bird,
And you feel a great oneness with nature.
and eventually you realize, oh yeah, what was I doing?
Yeah, yeah, that's is really Ophelia thing. So yeah, maybe she sits there watching the sunset or something. Like, huh, this is cool.
The Bob Ross opening music starts to play.
Now,
God
what
bless.
was Alan wanting to do?
I just wanted to see if I could sort of, I don't know, meditate and see if I could sense anything that would be calling demons.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your Arcana. Let's see if you
It's actually not bad.
That is actually not bad. Um, so you don't sense anything in particular, that would stand out as drawing the demons to this particular place. However, you do kind of feel like like the whole area has just kind of a unholiness to it, but nothing in particular stands out to you.
Is it the coming from the ground, or
Um,
is it only this area around the fort, or is it?
no, it's not. It's the whole vicinity. The woods themselves feel, like yeah. Go ahead, Kai. Like maybe it's just got an unnatural presence to the whole area.
It's hags, guys. It's fucking hags.
It's always a
But
hag.
it could be hags, or it could just be due to the unusual amount of demons here.
I'll say it's hags. Night hags.
Let me just
So-
refresh my memory on the wording on Detect Good and Evil real quick, guys. Sorry. Let me just make sure I remember exactly. Social, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
I suppose I would start walking around the fortress inside.
Okay.
Is there some evil?
Um, you you get the sense, Kai, that that this place had been desecrated at some point.
Oh, okay. I tell this to the party.
I mean, it's the woods. A lot of things are probably desiccated here.
But Sir Quint, how do I know what sort of wave is
Not
considered?
not defecated. Oh.
But Sir Quint, how do I know if a wave is friendly or not?
Somebody had a good time here.
That's a good question. Usually it's in the eyes, but no one can see your eyes, so that's just disturbing.
I see. That is unfortunate. But what does this have to do with pineapple on pizza?
Oh, hey, I got pineapple pizza in the fridge right now.
Nice.
Follow.
That's enough to make anybody evil.
The demons may be after you soon.
It's even got that Canadian bacon on it.
Oh, fuck yeah. The luau. That's the best kind.
Yeah, a luau on a pizza.
And then I got
That's what's
chicken
called.
Alfredo.
Ooh. Oh my god,
Hey, in case
luau.
anybody didn't know, here's our ad for the night. Domino's has got the 2 for $5.99 each deal going on right now.
Yeah.
You can get a medium
No.
pizza for $5.99
Stop.
up to 2 toppings, and
We're
a
not getting
second item
paid
for
for
$5.99.
this.
Pretty good, guys. Check it out.
Yeah.
Freaky's now gonna have to tag the stream as contains promotions.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that
Yeah,
unless I'm getting
all of a sudden,
paid.
Domino, you didn't get a free Domino's because you gave it a promo.
Yes. Now for the downside, it said 24 to 34 minutes for delivery. It took an hour. So,
To be fair, with the way things are right now, delivery is going to be.
to be
cluttered.
fair, To be fair, it had it sitting in the quality check section for 30 of those minutes, ready to go, already done before delivery.
Well, I hope it was a super quality pizza if they spent that long inspecting it.
I mean, I'm sure it will be.
I was picturing him lifting up each little piece of pineapple and looking under it.
I put the refrigerator in. I put the refrigerator in the pizza, and went straight for the Alfredo.
Yeah, I love good Alfredo.
Anyway, what were we doing?
This place apparently has been desecrated.
Yes, at some point this area had been desecrated.
So wait, are you telling me that these villagers and kobolds just happened to build their fort in a really unlucky spot?
No, the villagers and kobolds were the true source of evil.
Oh no, Tez.
Dude, we just let the baby EG walk away.
Oh, next time we see Tez, she's gonna have like these blackened veins, like crawling up her neck and everything like that, just crying black ichor. Her blood will actually like sizzle and scream and writhe in the sunlight as it falls from her in combat.
What if, like, they were all originally humans, and they've all just been slowly being turned into kobolds?
Why would the demons want kobolds?
That's true.
Tiamat.
Never better.
I believe Tiamat is the realm of lawful evil, not chaotic. Well, neutral.
Is there anything else you guys want to look at here, or can we get on the road?
On the road again?
I just
Remember,
cannot wait
my
to-
parents may or may not be in mortal danger.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I mean, if you say so, if you say it that way.
We're off to save the parents, the wonderful parents of Quint.
Do not worry, Sir Queen.
We're off to save the parents.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
They're taking the
Cheerfully puts hand on your shoulder.
Oh,
So true.
I saw that
worry.
somewhere else the other day. I was reading something. I was reading something the other day, Leslie, and they made that same reference. I'm like, I just died laughing. You know what? This is a sign. This is a sign that I need to go and reread the trilogy and the Hobbit again.
Hell yeah.
I mean, why else
yeah.
would it be presented to me? You know, multiple times in the past few days.
By the way, at the end of this broadcast, we will all be expecting multiple promotional dollars for the things that we are mentioning during
Strange.
Oh, that was nothing to do with a promotion. Thanks.
Stranger will just very cheerfully put his hand on Quint's shoulders. Worry not, good Sir Quint. Your parents are days away, so anything good or terrible that is going to happen to them will have long happened by the time we get there. We will either find them safe in an encampment, or long dead and ready to be put in their graves.
We really need to work on your bedside manner.
By which he means your parents are still safe. We will find them. They will be happily in their houses eating brunch.
Or they will have been long dead. My point is that we cannot affect that at this point, so we should not allow it to weigh heavily on our minds.
You're kind of a glass is half empty kind of guy, aren't you?
What do you mean? I was simply stating the status that there was a glass, and that it has an amount of liquid within it.
Thank you,
It's just a
Alan.
glass kind of guy.
There is no half empty or half full.
What
There's
is
only
this
an amount.
glass?
There's only an amount of liquid within the glass.
Oh.
First, we must establish the existence of the glass.
Indeed. Schrodinger's glass is unacceptable.
It may be half filled with water, but the other half is air.
Of course.
If
So
indeed,
100% full.
Which means nothing will ever go wrong. And you can quote me on that.
Well, wrong is merely a point of view.
What is a gigant?
Giant. So Jotun.
For some reason, I speak
Sorry,
Dwarvish.
my
I have no
my
idea why.
English.
It's all good, guy. It actually kind of fits though, because it's gigantic.
Haha.
Oh, true.
Almost fits. Actually, I've been like somewhere back in some language specs. Anyway, never mind. Moving on.
I love.
So, you all beginning to make your way from here now, or still standing around, talking and waving?
I thought we were walking and talking this whole time.
Oh, were you?
I thought we were.
Sorry, I didn't catch the part where y'all left.
You know what? I didn't either. I'm very out of it. I just assumed we were walking.
We are leaving now.
I just have this image in my head of us all walking
To
down the
see
trail,
some
and Quint
birds.
is just sort of
Quint is gonna start walking north.
okay.
Very well, very well. As you
And I will join him because I am on his shoulders and have no choice in the matter.
walking into the sunset.
are you guys gonna follow the road, or you're cutting straight north into the forest?
Oh, we were following the road before, right?
Look,
You were following the
the
road
desecrated
Yeah.
forest.
Well, we should
Maybe
stick to
not.
the road. We had a plan. We were going to some town. I don't remember what town we were going to.
Thatchester, I believe.
That sounds right.
hope that's
Consult the
right.
compendium.
Consult the Book of
Leslie,
Armaments.
compendium.
Yeah. What about the
The
compendium?
compendium.
What about it?
You were heading to Thatchester, is that correct? Or were you heading to one
Okay.
of the other towns? Did you write it down?
Oh God.
Your journal is the compendium.
The other
You'll
was
be searching back through all these notes.
Thatchester was the one that was directly north of
I think so.
The lake town of Abrid.
Yeah.
That
I
is
think that-
where we are headed, then.
That is where you were headed, right? Thatchester. Okay.
You
Yes.
see, Sir Quint, the liquid has already been poured within the glass. We are merely going to look and see how much is in there.
Or you send my parents a glass. What would turn someone into glass? I'm terrified now.
I did not know we were talking about your parents. I thought
Do
we were
not
talking
worry,
about
Quint.
drinks.
By the time we get to them, I'm sure we will have some way to remove whatever curse may have befallen them.
I still don't understand.
Not to say that they are cursed. They're definitely not. But in this hypothetical situation where they have been cursed into glass, we would be able to reverse it.
What sort of witchcraft could do this? So apparently Quint's not very smart, and Stranger doesn't understand slang.
No, he's smart enough. I just prefer to play him a little bit dumber.
Excellent.
Okay. So you travel north to Thatchester. At this point, it's uneventful for the rest of the trip to Thatchester. It takes you several days to get there. As you enter the town of Thatchester, it is a fairly large town. You see a bustling amount of people going by, guards going here and there. You hear a group of soldiers drilling in a courtyard nearby. The morning is yours.
I will walk up to the first guard I see and say, "How have you not been attacked by demons yet? You're a big town."
Demons? What are you talking about, demons?
Oh god, they are demons.
I'm confused. They're everywhere.
It's
Have you
it's
had any?
It's raining demons.
Have you had any,
Hallelujah!
any refugees or new people coming in from other towns? Maybe from Rumble Hill?
No, not as I've seen.
Have you really not heard about the insurrection of Abyssal Filth recently?
We've heard no such news here.
Bum bum.
I lean over to Ophelia and ask her if she can cast another detect evil and good.
Okay.
Yes,
Stranger's
little one.
insight
I was
checking.
thinking about that, and I cast it. Cast it.
Okay. Nothing catches your attention, Guy. Ophelia.
Okay, I have it for 10 minutes, so just in case.
Okay.
Making sure that the
Which
demons
I'm fine
didn't eat
already.
these people and have polymorphed into them.
It would be a town entirely of succubi.
1 second, stranger. We'll get to that.
Okay. Oh no! TM, I don't want to go to Succubus Village.
No.
Wait,
As
you
for your
don't?
insight, as far as your insight check goes, as far as you can tell, he's being forthright.
What a stand-up
I'm
fellow.
very confused. If refugees were to come from Rumble Hill to Cabrid, would they not come through Thatchester? Is there a better route?
Well, you're asking the guard this?
Yep.
Well, it depends on where they're coming through. Perhaps Colton Witch or Arascatabu would be more direct for, you said, for the capital?
Yep.
Um,
We just left there. It got attacked by demons. There were a lot of refugees, and then we got attacked by devils with the chain gang, and then demons.
More
and then
demons.
a big scary one. It's been an eventful week.
It's been an
Okay, you
unending
guys should be-
onslaught of demons.
you guys should be on the map now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
so just to point it out, yep, that's Thatchester, and Rumble Hill is roughly up here.
Mm-hmm. So they may have come through Colton.
So they
Witch.
may have gone down through Colton Witch, and not through Thatchester. So I mean, it's theoretically possible that, and this is the guard explaining to you, that no refugees came through here. They all went the most direct route to the capital. But we've had no refugees here.
And you've had no complaints of demons?
We've heard no.
How's trade been recently? Any caravans coming in and out?
A few, not as many as usual. Now that you mention it, most from the west. A couple from the east.
Weird. I'm confused.
This implies
But
that
whatever
the
you're doing,
Northeast
keep
is
up the good work
infested.
and look out for demons because they're probably coming for you. And I walk away. No, and I walk away.
Oh, they're definitely coming.
As you turn to walk away, you see him kind of
I'll be back in a minute.
scuttle over to another group of guards and starts whispering hurriedly, and several of them split, go different directions in a very quick haste.
No, I turn around and go back and go, is there a town hall somewhere that we could go?
Well, there is the city council chambers.
Perfect. Can you point me in the right direction?
Yeah, it's over that way. And he points you to a largish building.
You have been most kind, and keep your eyes open. And I walk away.
And he just
Sachet away. Right?
sashay away.
I'm just having fun imagining Quint sashaying.
I
Yeah,
pictured it.
totally.
I pictured it too.
Does anyone remember the name of the prince from Cabrid?
Fuck. Did I write that down? I hope I did.
Actually, I think he went into the NPC section.
It should be in the lore section.
Lore.
Capital
Cabrid.
I have
There's
Flambeau's
nobody there.
understudy, but I do not have the prince's
There's
name.
nothing there?
Oh, that's the Emperor is Cassius Bulbus.
Yeah.
Let's check roll 20. Did you put him as an NPC?
Gewalt Bulbus.
Oh, you know what? No. In Roll20, it should
World
be
Lord Cupboard. Go
visible.
Walt.
Yeah.
Go Walt, Bulbous.
Balbus.
Baubles.
All right.
Balbus.
I'm walking towards the city council building. I don't know if
Okay.
anyone's coming with me or not.
A stranger will come with. Just roots his knife into Quint's shoulder as a sort of hook so he doesn't fly away, and he's just flopping on Quint's arm while Quint runs at alarming speed. Like a fucking,
What?
Just
fucking
briskly
wind
walking.
sock.
You don't need to do that. No need at all.
Okay.
So I'll walk up there and just say, excuse me, is it possible to have an audience with the council?
Oh, well, the counselors are out and about doing their business. You can speak to the registrar. She may be able to assist you.
Oh, that will work fine, thank you.
So, as you enter the doors to the council chambers, it's a rather what's the word I'm looking for here? Not fancy, but imagine a sorry, words are failing me tonight, my dudes. A well built chamber, not really fancy motifs, but you know they're nice. They're really nice, but they're not fancy, not overly ornate or gaudy, but they're well made. It's a well made chamber with well made furniture, desk, council table, um, something you would expect to find in perhaps a well-to-do merchant's home, but not a palace.
What a well-to-do, well-made, well-written.
Indeed.
I made up that last word.
Behind one of the desks, you see a middle-aged lady, human, poring over numerous papers.
Excuse me, miss. Is there a time in which the council will be gathering in the near future, as in the next 24 hours? Excuse me.
Who are you?
Oh, excuse me. I am Quint Deepbarrel from Rumble Hill. We recently left Cabrid under orders of Prince Gawith. I'm sorry, I screwed up the name. Gawalt. Gawalt to to not toot our own horn, but gather up some relics to defeat a demon army. And apparently, you haven't heard about the demons yet, which is weird. Right, we would like to talk to the council and see if they could provide us with a means of transportation to continue to move north.
Oh my. Well, we haven't heard anything of any demons here. Let me. That is dire indeed. Let me summon the council. One moment.
Also,
Thank you kindly.
we can give you all the information that we have been recollecting about the demons and stuff,
So
and
That sounds
how to defeat
that sounds
it and stuff.
that sounds good. One moment. Let me summon the members of the council.
So here's a bit of perspective. A man dressed in black and gold with a mask, a large dragonborn in armor, and I think Ophelia's a gnome, but I don't think that's true.
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay. And a
Yeah,
half
but-
elf covered in flower crowns and shit walks into the council chamber and starts just dropping this news.
Yeah, I'm definitely sensing a no war bossing say as well.
I'm gonna have to Google that later.
There's the
Avatar: The
war
Last
bossing
Airbender?
say.
Or
I'm
at least just
GD.
think
Like I
Fudge
remember.
in Fudge and Order of the Phoenix of Harry Potter of the he's not back. There's a conspiracy to overthrow me.
I remember bossing say. I don't remember the exact
An entire
Uh,
army of people that talk
Briefly,
about
there
Star
was
Wars.
a secret security force that was telling the king that the Fire Nation was not attacking and everything was perfect, and would
Oh
basically
yeah,
abduct
yeah,
and
yeah.
brainwash anyone who said otherwise.
That's right. I remember now.
Mhm.
And then that's where Prince
Azula.
Zozu's sister, Princess Azula. Yes, thank
Azula.
you. Azula was there, kind of like manipulating things in the background, right?
Yep.
A little bit later, yeah.
She took
I'm
over
rewatching
secret
it right
police.
now.
Okay.
So,
I actually a couple weeks ago rewatched the first like 5 episodes with the intent of rewatching the entire series, and then I got sidetracked with a couple of other shows that put out new seasons that I've been watching, so I
Disgraceful.
stopped to watch those new seasons. Yeah.
They're making a Dragon's Dogma anime.
Um, where were we? Oh yes.
council.
So the council. The the registrar. You see as she pulls out a thin wire and begins to cast the message spell, and after a few times of this, informs you that the council will be in shortly.
Appreciate it greatly.
And
What was your name, miss?
in
My name is
See?
Melisandre.
Well, Melisandre, you are very kind, and I appreciate your help, and I hope the demons don't attack this town.
I hope they don't attack the town either.
What color is her hair?
It is not red.
Just checking.
and in the middle of the message country thing,
Mhm.
I feel I'm gonna to send one message to her, just saying like, "Hey, don't get distracted" or something like that.
Okay,
What?
Jester. Jeez.
So wait, while she's sending messages to the council members, you're sending
Yeah,
her a
I'm
message
gonna
saying
to
don't get
send
distracted.
one. Yeah, like, "Hey, hi."
Don't let this distracting message distract you.
As you cast the spell, standing in front of her to her saying hi, she looks at you quizzically like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I give a really big smile, and I like,
Okay. After several minutes of waiting, several individuals begin to come into the uh, council hall. Sorry, brain farted there.
Remember that commercial with people just having huge brain fart rips coming out of their ears?
I do not.
I do.
And these people begin to gather in a group apart from you all, and the registrar goes over and begins to kind of hurriedly whisper to them and pointing at you and gesticulating towards you, and they you can see as their eyes kind of dart up and take you all in and then focus back on her, and then one or two of them begin to look at you all kind of not questioningly but inspecting you. You get the sense that they're weighing you. After a few minutes, one of them approaches you, and what which one of you speaks for your party?
I push Queen forward.
Oh,
Why is the barbarian the party first?
I mean,
because
he
that would
started,
be me.
he started talking, so
Yeah, he's our mascot.
You
Well,
started this mess, you'll finish it.
This is our
I guess I did.
this is our
So,
mascot,
well,
Sir Quint.
we,
He's not very good with words, but we let him talk
a
anyway.
couple of days ago, rolled into Cabrid, escorting a caravan. As we were arriving, there was a large number of refugees traveling into the city. And as we were headed through the gates, all peoples were attacked by a army of demons. As we hurried into the city, we helped with the defenses as much as we could, and meeting with some of the higher of my friend here, of the flame, higher of his order, we were told that there is a large demon army that's been sweeping across the continent, wiping out towns. We confirmed that talking to the refugees about the city, that cities were burned, towns were burned, and people fled. So, yeah, on our way out, we worked with His Majesty Prince Squall himself on the way out to Abrid to help where we could. We were charged to find 3 sacred relics that are supposed to help end this demon army. And the first one takes us north, and we would love transportation of some sort, horses, maybe a cart to continue north to. I think we're probably headed to Nuria next as we make our way north. So that is our story. My compatriots here can confirm the number of demons we have encountered on the way.
Very interesting. Why have we not heard about it here in Thatchester yet?
I am as shocked as you are. I thought this place was going to be a mess when we got here.
Surely the Emperor would have sent out runners to all of the cities and towns nearby to alert us of these demons.
All I
Well,
can think
the
is
thing
that
is,
they-
he did.
Perhaps we
He
have
did, you say?
Yes. He sent them several days ago.
Did he?
No, well, I don't know, maybe he did.
Why are you
Lying.
saying this then?
I am lying. I'm
Uh,
basically saying he did send them, but the demons got to them first.
Make a deception check.
Oh god. But I have help in the form of Quint, who has been very convincing.
I'll give you advantage.
Yay.
Now here's the part where Stranger being a lawful good boy
Oops.
is bad for you.
It's pretty good.
So he kind of gives a grunt and a nod. Well, perhaps they encountered some troubles getting here then. It's strange, though, that we've had no word or information of this demon army here.
can
I've
can
al-
I can
I
I
have also heard
try
that.
to see if he's lying, or can I trust him?
Yeah, go ahead.
It would be smart to insight that, wouldn't it?
Would Detect Good and Evil still be active?
It is. I think it's like
Okay.
how long is it? What's the
It's
duration on
like
it?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
No, because it would have probably been a little bit more 10 minutes before the council gathered.
Also, that would have just told you if there's any fiends or anything. It wouldn't have told you if it wouldn't have told you their alignment.
I am highly suspect of the people in charge of this town. It seems very unlikely that they would have heard nothing about them.
Yeah.
Considering how prevalent they seem to be.
Alan, I heard nothing of any missing runners.
Stranger says aloud in his dumbassery.
That's because you were outside when he sent them.
But surely the diocese would have been informed of this.
Would you know everything the Darcy's done? You didn't know that your order was kind of not there anymore.
This is true.
All right, on Kai's insight check. Kai, you don't
Also, shut up.
you don't get the sense that he's being deceitful.
Okay. I keep trying look at his eyebrows or something. Like
Watching
yeah.
for signs of deception. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we are just as shocked as you that your town is still standing. Happy to see it still standing, I will say, but shocked.
Yes. Well, we do thank you for your information. You of course understand that we will be making our own inquiries as to the validity of your information. And if what you're saying is true, we may be able to supply you with some form of transportation.
Did they give us
the-
anything?
thank you.
Any sort of sign or sigil? I can't remember.
Did who
We
what?
had.
Did-
I think we had something. I don't remember what it was.
Let's see.
You're asking did
Because
the
I think
emperor?
Did the
I
prince
swear
or
that there was a point where we asked them for some sort of
sign
like
or
token
seal?
Oh,
or yeah.
Did anybody record it?
Oh God, I'm sure
I'm
I
checking
did.
the bag of holding, it'd probably be in there.
To the loot car.
It was when we were with the prince, right?
Yeah,
don't see anything.
but we got a bag of holding lent by an Ebony Flame member, that's about it.
Would that be enough as
No.
a member of the Ebony Flame?
Well,
Don't they
No.
protect the Emperor?
the stranger's not
They are
Ebony
the
Flame.
emperor's. They are the emperor's personal guard, yes, but that's not enough to confirm. But don't worry too much on it. Feel free to wait here or one of the local inns while we make our inquiries. We have agents in the capital city with whom we
How
can
long do
communicate
you expect the inquiry to take?
as long as it takes.
Right, okay then. Don't be
I'm-
surprised if we don't stick around.
I mean,
Like
we
you
have
said,
a bag of holding, which is the personal property of quite an important person, but I don't suppose they would believe that unless it has like a monogram or something.
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately, there's nothing that would identify it as being, anything of importance to anybody.
his mom didn't sew it into the seam of it.
Also,
Yeah.
that would like just sort of imply that we're thieves if we have no
Yeah.
official paperwork, just like that
I
item
wasn't.
belonged
I
to
wasn't gonna say that, but that did cross my mind.
God, did we? I swear we asked for some sort of proof.
Uh,
I don't have it anywhere.
I vaguely remember somebody saying something about it.
I was
But
the
I
one that said something
don't-
about it.
Remember ever actually giving anything for it.
Before leaving, I would like to get close to Jinx and tell her, can you make your familiar like follow her and see what happens without she noticing?
Okay.
Follow.
Sounds dumb.
Who's it following?
The person that we're talking. Maybe
An
we
owl
can
might be a
gather
little
some
bit
information.
conspicuous.
Goodness, everything okay there, Scott? Sounds like people.
Yeah, it's just
They're all dead. guys.
Okay.
Of some sort.
Let's come back to that in a minute, Kai.
Yeah, sorry.
As for the individual that was talking to you, he walks back over to the other group, and they go through an interior door. And on their way through, they tell the guards, keep your eye on them. They're not detained, but don't let them leave town just yet until we confirm this information.
No, that's not going to do. We have a mission to do, and we've got to go north. We won't take anything. We'll pay for whatever we got, but you're not going to hold us here.
We're on a mission from God.
If we need to place you under arrest, then we shall, but I'd rather not come to that.
I don't see why you would have to arrest us.
Even if we came in here as a crazy person spouting stories, wouldn't you want us out of your town?
Well, we would prefer to have the safety of our people assured. Then
Your guards can follow us wherever they want to, and we won't hurt anyone. But I take offense to being held here.
Sir Quint, I
well,
believe
we're not
you
holding
did
you here.
You just
We're
said
not
to
holding
not
you
let us
here.
leave town.
You can't. We're asking that you don't leave town until we confirm this information. There may be.
How
there may
long
be
will that
something.
take?
As long as it takes. It may be an hour. It may be 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, we're talking
No,
hours. I thought we were talking weeks. No, it's fine. We can wait a couple hours.
No, not weeks. Good gracious.
Yeah, but, I mean, we're probably going to stay here for a few hours anyway.
I mean, you don't expect us to walk to the city, to the capital, to find the information, do you?
I mean, I don't know how business is run in this empire.
Oh, no. It's a matter of a teleportation circle.
Well,
We should have got sending.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Also, should have
I
asked
almost.
if we could use
Hey,
teleportation
Jinx,
circle.
I don't suppose you swapped out one of your spells for sending? Wink, wink.
No.
Oh, this is where you say yes.
Well, the problem is that what level is sending?
Third level.
Yeah. I almost got it.
Okay, wait a
But I
minute. You want me
didn't.
to
I
give up
didn't took it.
I want you to give
Fireball?
up a spell for sending so that we can tell the Emperor to lie to these people about sending on envoys.
Okay, wait, let me just get this straight.
And also
You
to
want me to give up
corroborate.
Fireball or Lightning Bolt or Counter Spell or Dispel Magic or Slow to take Sending?
You can give up.
Yes.
Give up.
Sending is one of the best spells in the game, actually.
And is also extremely situational.
Give up Dark
versus
Vision. Why do you have Dark
having
Vision?
Fireball and Lightning Bolt and Counter Spell.
So, as the council moved to the inner chamber,
Floating disc. We don't need that.
what are you guys doing?
Well, we also run the issue of Jinx is a wizard, so she can't just switch out the spells. She has to go and fucking hunt down a sending scroll or
I
something.
can when I'm in the middle of leveling up. I can switch out a spell, but I've already actually done that.
Come on.
Are there benches in the main chamber of this city council?
There are some benches.
Then I'm going to sit down on one and wait. Everyone else may go about their business.
What if I switch out like suggestion for sending?
So what's everybody else doing?
Alright.
I want to go outside and try to talk to the animals.
Okay, yes.
To try to see if they have seen some monstrous things
Okay.
attacking.
Are the humans here insane?
You're using your talk with animals? Or speak with animals spell?
Yeah, as a ritual.
Okay. You're able to after looking around for a while, you find near the entrance a small grove of trees and flowers, almost like a garden. It's not a garden, but it's been well tended. There are small animals nearby, squirrels, chipmunks, things like that.
I call the squares.
Okay. After, let's see. Let me hit the spell for me real quick. I just want to double
Okay.
check.
I'm just imagining Crunk from Emperor's New Groove. Squeak, squeak, squeak,
Squeak,
squeak,
squeak,
Uh,
squeak,
Squeak,
squeak, squeak,
squeak,
squeak,
squeak,
squeak.
squeak, squeak. Pull it in lemon. Uh,
Sorry, I don't
10
know how to put the information.
minutes.
Imrys, is it
Uh,
okay if I swap out suggestion for sending?
the
Since
suggestion
we
one
just
that you
leveled up.
just leveled up and got.
That was one I had before, but as a sorcerer, I can swap out my spells when I level up.
I can
Okay.
take it if you want. So no worries.
Oh, you need it. Do you need another spell?
I can take sending if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, in the next
Doesn't
day.
matter who has it, as long as we have. We need to tell the Emperor that when these people ask him about the envoys, that he tells them that he did send them.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yo, Emperor of
I was
the
reading
capital.
something. What are you saying now?
You lie for us, please.
This is a
You're using
terrible
sending?
I'm
idea.
saying that we need to send a message to the Emperor before
This is a terrible
these
idea.
people meet up with him, so that he confirms what we said. Because I have a feeling that these people will use any lie against us.
They're just gonna go talk to their agents, not the Emperor.
Oh, they're talking to the Emperor. They said that they're
They-
sending going for a teleportation circle, right?
Yes, they said they have agents in the city. Not that they were going to
Oh
go
wait,
talk to
so
the Emperor
they
himself.
wouldn't know. Oh, okay. Wait, they wouldn't even know about us though.
They would know about the demon army, though. That's all that we need them to
That's
know.
true. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, all they need is confirmation that there's a demon army, and we should be fine.
Alright. Ophelia should still take sending anyway, because that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
Just
I was wondering why you were going off on sending. Back to Ophelia. So you successfully cast your speak with animal, and after a few minutes you get a little pack of squirrels chattering away about how great the nuts in the area are. You know they're ripe this time of year. They're best for starting to store them away and just chattering about
I'm
their
loving
daily
it.
lives. Um, and you were one to ask them.
I want to ask them about if they have seen some like horrible creature, because I don't know if they're gonna to know that they are demons, but like horrific things.
Well, when you ask them this, they begin to converse among themselves, and then they come back to you. Well, there was a big furry thing with fangs, and it was horrible, and it chased us.
Oh no!
It was a
Um,
furry?
yeah.
Definitely a cat.
Watching this, I'm gonna to tell them that I'm gonna to make like a image with a minor illusion, and it's going to be like a similar of the things that we have been fighting. Have you seen this? And I
Hellhound.
like
Might have been a Hellhound.
Uh, so you're making a minor image of.
of some of the demons that we have been fighting, and may
I tell
match
Ophelia, make it a
their
Hellhound. I do a
description.
Hellhound.
Okay. I
the
do it.
people walking past seeing this are seeing a half-elven woman hunched over a bunch of squirrels looking up at her, making pictures of demons at them.
Yep.
Literally.
It is an odd sight. So as you make the minor illusion of a hellhound, the squirrels are super frightened, but you could tell that it's not what they were talking about.
I do a bear.
That is also not what they were talking about.
Okay.
And when
I try to make a better description. I mean, with their description, I try to make a better representation about what they're talking about.
Okay. So after several minutes of basically playing charades with squirrels, you come to the conclusion they were talking about a local dog.
Oh yeah, I could imagine that. Okay, I'm gonna to give them some nuts and pet them, and I'm gonna to leave.
As you give them the nuts, they begin to shove it in their cheeks, and then
Aww,
they just scamper off up the trees.
so cute. I'm gonna to go to the party, and I'm gonna say like, there is this really bad neighborhood dog. We should watch about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we see any dogs, cast good and evil on
Okay.
them.
I do not believe the neighborhood dogs have anything to do with this threat.
You never know.
Never know.
Nature
It's
is
like
weird.
bar guests in disguise.
We never did investigate those goats.
Oh, the goats.
hey, the goats are
Okay.
the goats are the heralds. They sort of like scouted out for the demons. Don't you know?
Yep. Yep. Well, not for the demons.
Don't know.
After a while, I'm going to send a message to Quint to see if he got a respond. Hey buddy, did you had something?
You have not had any information back yet, Quinn.
Nope. Still sitting here.
Stranger's sitting next to Quint, just very proper on a chair. It's a really awkward sight.
Okay, I guess we wait until we got a respond.
How are we on rations?
I can get some food. We don't need that many rations.
How
though.
are you guys on rations?
Let's see, I have 5 on me, and then the bag of holding, we've got 24 days worth.
24. That was from when you left Cabrid, which has been at least 7 days now, right? So, what is being rolled?
Sorry,
Whoops.
it's because
Sorry,
of
ignore
my
all of that.
background. I can
Cleaning off my
find
mouse.
food and fresh water, up to 5 people.
Yeah, so you're good on food and water.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there an alchemy shop?
There's not an alchemy shop per se, but there is kind of a general goods shop.
Alright. Do they have any bear traps?
Bear traps, yeah, bear traps. Yeah, we got bear traps.
I would
What,
like to buy 2 bear traps.
No problem. Let's see. Call it 8 silver a piece, 16 silver.
Alright.
I don't know what a bear trap actually goes for, so I'm just kind of winging it.
Tell you what, I'll make an even 2 gold for you.
What is? Xander's Guide to Everything. Xanatar's Guide to Everything. But it doesn't have a listed price.
What you looking for?
Oh, price for bear traps.
Let's try and haggle. I'll
It's like
try and
2
haggle.
gold.
Can you do it for 2 gold and throw in, like what's the thing you could throw in, guys?
How many silvers in the gold piece?
A box of napkins.
It's 10, right?
Did
So
you just say napkins?
I don't know. I don't know what he has.
what are you looking for? Actually, at your offer for rounding it up for the bear traps to 2 gold, he gives you a 1 silver and says, I could use a guy like you if you're up for some work.
Blue.
I've got
Are you talking about a short guy, a blue guy, or a sorcerer?
a
Because
sorcerer
those are very
indeed.
different jobs.
A sorcerer indeed. Well, I just meant someone with a keen mind. You
Oh, yeah?
seem like you seem like you yourself have a keen mind.
I
I've
have the keenest of minds.
well, I indeed. I recently had a chest of goods stolen from me by some furbolgs here in town. If you recover that for me, I'll just go ahead and
Wait,
give you those bear traps for
furbolgs?
free.
Did you say furbolgs or kobolds?
Furbolgs.
Okay. What did they steal from you?
They stole a chest of goods from me.
Very well. Where can we find these furbolgs?
I'm not sure exactly where you find them. They have a tendency to just kind of hide out.
Tell you what, I'll up it to 3 gold if you throw in that grappling hook.
You have a deal.
Alright.
Well, I'm back again.
Wait, so are we taking the side quest or no?
We will take care of these furbolgs.
Yeah,
Good,
maybe
good.
it's not going to be that long though, so shouldn't be a problem.
What's happening with furbolgs?
Apparently there's some furbolg thieves in town.
Well, that's gonna be hard to fucking catch, okay?
That's gonna be hard to patch.
To catch.
Catch. Oh. All right. Well, you let me know when you've recovered my chest, and I'll have these ready to go for you.
Okay, so what was robbed? What was happening? Where are we? What's going on? Because I got called away by an elderly woman that doesn't know where she is and was asking about men coming into the house when it's 11 at night and the doors are locked and no such thing took place.
Did you double check?
What?
I mean, did you look around the house to double check? I mean,
I'm
maybe
sure.
somebody walked in the home.
I'm sure it's a small house.
Okay.
And we have a very loud dog that lays in front of the door.
Okay. Alan went to buy some stuff from a merchant, who then asked him if he would possibly track down some furbolgs that stole a chest of goods from him and recover the chest.
All right, then yeah, stranger's not there. He's with Sir Quint.
Who is with me? I got Ophelia. Jinx, are you with me?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Yep,
We'll take
I'm
out our
with you.
vengeance on the tall people.
Huzzah! Wait a minute, isn't Ophelia tall?
No,
Yes.
I feel like she's small for an elf.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
elves are usually over 6 feet tall in D&D world. They're very big people, very tall people.
Yeah, I don't know how feet work, so I'm gonna to say like 1.50 meters.
Let's see. So a meter is 3 foot approximately, or I mean 3 yards, right?
No.
Is it?
I
Wait,
don't
is it
know. Would it
feet
be
or yards?
like 4, 5 feet? Yeah, five
A
feet.
meter and a half is about
Let's
6
say.
feet, I think.
No, yeah. 3 meters is 9 foot,
Yeah,
almost 10
yeah.
foot.
What 3 feet is 1 meter approx.
Right.
About,
So
yeah.
would be around five something.
Wait, you said how many meters?
So she's 4 foot
3 feet,
6.
1 meter.
Yeah. How many meters did you say that Ophelia was?
One and a half.
1.5 meters is almost 6 feet.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
what?
One.
No,
No.
it's
One point
not.
five meters.
Not
1.5 meters. No. 1.5 meters would be.
Imagine. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Yeah, four and a
say
half feet.
the
Yeah. Almost.
medium.
Almost not quite
it's
5 foot.
almost 5 feet. Okay.
It's almost 5 foot.
Sorry.
Okay, let's
Well,
say
1 meter is
5.
3 feet, so 1.5 meters is 4.5 feet.
Guys, I literally wrote it in the chat.
Yeah.
Can you not
Yeah.
hear?
Okay. Actually, guys,
Ophelia qualifies as a short person.
Ophelia does qualify as a short person.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the latrine. Give me like a couple of minutes.
Strangers.
Okay, I'm cracking up that conversation was just recorded and
Stranger's goddamn over 2 meters tall. He's 6'4". He's a big fucking boy. Oh, I need to change that. He's taller than Teal. Oh, I know he's supposed to be taller than Teal. Never mind. Stranger's big.
I'm loving how the conversation is like deviating from the game
oh yeah.
so often this night. It's like,
But
Oh
okay,
yeah.
we say light, and we start like going like
We are definitely
forward.
having trouble like staying on point.
oh, I'm very tired. I can't think straight. Also, you guys are gonna look for some furbolg thieves in a chest. You've got a human lie detector with a +7 to investigation, and
We're gonna
shit.
to go for you. Don't worry.
That is played by a man that is too tired to run a criminal investigation right now. God damn it.
What's it about that they didn't actually steal anything and this guy just wants something that they have?
Well, amazingly enough, if Stranger gets a chance to talk to the guy, we might find out. Because let's see, it's 8 plus modifiers, so the lowest I can possibly roll on it.
You heard anything about demons?
I automatically roll a 17 or more on insight checks to detect lies.
Damn.
Yeah, the lowest I can have is 17.
I was thinking for the rest of the party, because I have for third level spells like tongues, speak with dead, revivify, and another more. What do you think I would take it out for sending?
Oh, it
Wait,
depends
what were
on the day.
what were yours?
Tongue, speak with dead, and revivify. And others, but I wouldn't.
Get rid of
wouldn't
Revivify, because if Stranger dies, I want him to die. No.
Wait,
No.
wait, are you a cleric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
Of
just
the
pick for the
nature.
day, right? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It won't affect for tomorrow.
I mean, Speak with Dead is not helping us at this time. We need to
Yeah.
speak with the living right now.
Yeah, I mean, but those things works when they work You know, when
Yeah,
when
but
you have it ready.
I don't
Well-
foresee us needing it right now.
Also,
Yeah,
let's put it this
Okay.
way. Let's put it this way. With sending, we can talk to the living, who are constantly up and moving about. With speak with the dead, we can talk to the dead, who will still be there if we leave them for 8 hours.
Or if we take the head,
Also that, yes.
that can work too. Okay.
Mr. Chatty Bones.
To be fair, it doesn't really matter where the living are when we use sending.
Yeah, but the living might die, and we don't know where they died.
We'll talk to them in whatever plane their souls went to.
That's not how sending works, sadly, because they are no longer the being they once were in life when they die due to the river Styx wiping that from them.
We will meet their ghosts and then use sending.
Again, the afterlife will see to they are not ghosts unless they had some heavily unfinished business. And I don't think the DM will be
also
so
we can wait until...
We just have to meet their soul.
Also, we can wait until I have 5th level spells and use raise dead, I think.
You want to drop
Is
1,000 gold
similar
on
to
diamonds for that?
Revivify,
You want
and
to
we check to the living again.
you want to drop 1,000 gold on that? 'Cause
Maybe.
well, by the time we're getting 5th level spells,
you'd
we
be
have
surprised.
1,000 gold to spare.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Right.
Every time I've had 5th level spells, we've been hurting for gold, so... And no, we've not been dying and spending it all.
Not yet.
Uh,
I mean, what? All right, I'm back. So, where are we?
We are about to return to Quint and Stranger to tell them about our new quest.
Okay.
Also show off my fancy bear traps.
Okay.
But Sir Quint, if pineapple did not belong on pizza, then how did it end up on pizza?
We
Demons.
We don't really have pizza up in Rumble.
The
I'm not really
fucking
sure what you're talking about.
What a strange land this is.
Yeah, I like men with sprinkles.
Hawaiian pizzas did
That
not
is heresy.
originate from Hawaii. They originated from the Abyss, where the demons owned a pizza shop.
They had good taste.
That's why they're so pretty.
I like how the most evil character I've ever made is not the fucking psychotic, like, bandit that just says, me, all me, where's my money, where's my pay. No, it's not that one. It's my fucking lawful evil fiend warlock, who is also a lawyer.
Oh,
Now I'm just imagining an evil character that puts pineapple in everything.
What do you have against pineapple?
I
Who shoved a
am
pineapple
the
up your
ultimate
ass?
bean. I'm a pineapple.
Well, so, what did some Furbolg steel chest?
We don't know why. We just know that apparently they did.
Alright, I mean...
We can
I guess
go
we can
and
take
text
some
them,
time to
though.
figure this out.
I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere.
But Sir Quint, the pineapple.
I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway.
I live in the north. We don't get much fruit outside of like blueberries and apples, cranberries.
There is no trade?
Still
I
not
don't
sure
imagine
what's
fruit stays fresh long enough to
go up an entire continent.
make its way all the way up to Rumble Hill.
preserves and the like. But also cranberries don't. I don't think they grow in cold climates.
They grow them up in Boston.
I thought we
In
grew them in
Maine.
Florida.
No,
Uh,
cranberries are
No,
grown in New England in
Northeast.
bogs.
Ah, all right. What am I thinking of then? Some kind
I
of
don't know.
berry.
Yeah,
should
like-
we
Probably
just
just about every other berry.
Yeah.
Whoever thought to try a berry that grew in a bog?
Yeah,
we
they
don't
grow in
grow in
like
bogs.
the.
We grow them in bogs because it's easier to flood them and then get them. They grow them, and then when it's ripe, they flood it. All the cranberries float, and then we just pull them out.
I suppose it's the same way as it's the same thing as like whoever thought to try drinking milk from a cow.
I love cranberry juice blends and such. Anyway.
So,
Yeah.
moving on.
So, I guess we have some time to. I mean, should we stay here and wait to hear back first before we start investigating some furbolgs?
Well,
They are going to find us anyway, so
Also,
we can tell the guards that we are going to be around the city.
This is going to be a fun conversation. Hey, we're the crazy people who came in talking about a demon army. By the way, we're going to go investigate some furbolg thieves.
No,
Yeah, that's-
no.
that's not weird at all.
Just say,
And then we're
you
gonna
just
find
say
pineapple.
that we're going to walk around the city to see the things. You didn't say
Sure.
anything
Oh,
else.
right now. I am right behind you. You lead the way, investigative team.
all right. I walk up to the first person I see, and I say, "Have you seen any kobolds, furbolgs?" Yes, those tall people.
So the first person you see is one of the guards that are out front, out front of the council house, and furbolgs. Well, yeah, there's a number of furbolgs all over town. Is there a particular
We are
one you're
looking
looking
for a concentrated group of furbolgs.
Well, there's plenty of them around here. Did you have a particular one that you wanted to talk to?
Shady ones.
With penchants for chests.
Well, I don't know about pensions for chests, but there are a few shady ones, and it begins to kind of give you the eye, like, what do you want with the shady ones?
we have been hired to investigate a robbery.
A robbery.
Yes, that.
Megan.
Who was robbed?
I am unsure.
The
others
owner
have
of a
not told
general
me.
store.
The owner of the general store. You say, well, why didn't he come to the authorities? Well, never mind.
He
That
wanted
was his-
someone with a keen mind.
Perhaps the
I
chest is
see.
full of personal items, and he did not want the guards bringing it in for evidence.
Well, you might begin looking. Well, there's a speakeasy on the north side of town. A lot of shady folks hang out there.
Is it a speakeasy if there's no prohibition?
You said there is a prohibition in this town.
Yeah, who said
guard.
there's not a prohibition?
The guard is the one who
The
told
guard
us
knows
about
where
the
it is.
speakeasy.
Also, a speakeasy. You know, people like to have private conversations and do their business in private without other people knowing. And
The guy
sometimes they
doesn't
go to.
necessarily have to agree with a prohibition.
So what's the code word? Pineapple.
Pineapple pen.
Well, it's not quite that kind of speakeasy. Pineapple pin. Fuck you.
I have an apple. I have a
I have a
pine
pen.
cone.
I have a pineapple.
I have an
I have a
anus.
Pineapple
Yes,
apple
I
pen.
have no bananas.
Pineapple apple pen. Fuck you. Well, it's not necessarily what you think of as a speakeasy, but it's a place where people can go to have private conversations, and tea at the same time. Kind of a business house, as you were.
Oh yes, tea.
Yes.
I thought you said pee. I said go to the bathroom.
To be
You gotta go to the
fair,
bathroom. Go.
No, I said I thought that's what you said. They went there to pee.
to
Yeah,
be fair,
they went to go pee. Yes.
Room
No, they do that.
temperature.
They do that at the bathhouse.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's why it's warm.
I mean, come on. Have you never thought about that? I mean, did the people in the public bathhouses not ever like peeing in the pool, man? People pee in the pool all the time.
The horror. So
We
why
really
did
are having trouble staying on point tonight.
Also, I
We
just
really are,
realized
guys.
we're in town.
Focus. 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 So yeah, he tells you about the speakeasy.
Alright. To the speakeasy.
I still have not gotten to speak to the person who was robbed.
It's alright, I already have.
Did you investigate the shop for clues?
No?
Do you even know how they got in? How they transported the stolen materials?
We don't need to know how they got it out, we just need to get it back in.
But what if there's proof that they would have had a key or had known a secret way in? Perhaps it could have been an ex-employee or someone we could pump for information. Hi, I'm an Inquisitor, Rogue.
Well, if you would like to spend time investigating, go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Freaky's fucking tired. Fuck it. Let's go. This is probably a golden moment for Stranger the DM put in for that, but Freaky's dead, so he can't enjoy.
We can take a pause for the evening if we want to call it a night.
No. You guys waited all fucking week and then some for this. Let's keep going.
Up to you guys. Freaky said he can keep going.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay, so as you make your way through the town, it's pretty busy, chattering constantly. Business as usual. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Freaky, you do notice behind you several of the guards that were at the council house are trailing fairly close. They're keeping a respectable distance, but they are
Okay.
keeping an eye on you.
Stranger will actually fall back to the guards to speak with them.
Okay.
If you're going to follow us, can you please do so in civilian clothing? We do need to question unscrupulous figures in order to figure out who has fenced the stolen goods. For the investigation that you've been standing right around us while we discuss.
We'll maintain a respectable distance, but we'll not be removing our uniforms.
This is going to make it very difficult for me to pull information from criminals.
Well, you'll have to do your best.
My training only includes pretending to be their friend and holding a knife to their face. I feel neither is applicable here. I am sorry, everyone. I am now useless.
He says to the party and then just walks back to them.
That's right, young fella. Just bring that bow.
Well, my thieves can't plan is down the fucking toilet.
Don't worry, stranger, we're all useless sometimes.
You just look at, Alan in that last fight.
Yeah.
I love how the guard are not willing to help with a
What-
criminal
What
investigation.
happened in the last fight?
Hmm?
What
Poor
happened?
Alan.
You ran out
Nothing.
of spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it went on and on and on and on, and so unfortunately,
I was out of spell slots for like 2 sessions.
Oh no!
Just I love the guards that are just completely unwilling to cooperate in a criminal investigation.
They don't know anything about it being a criminal investigation. They just know that you,
Alright.
out of nowhere, are making allegations against Furbolgs.
I thought
So
they were
I-
following us the entire time. Okay.
I turn around to the others and I say, when we go in, I want you guys to sort of hang in the back, just sort of spread amongst the others and stay hidden.
Fly casual.
When we find the Furbolgs, I'll slide on in and I'll do the talking, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Cool.
Do I need
Okay.
to stand just intimidatingly over your shoulder, or do I just need to sit in the corner?
Just stand, like, within charging distance.
Just stand. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Jinx says, I'm standing by him. And points to Quint.
Okay. So
Alright.
as you all...
So I straighten my very fancy suit. I clean off the dust. I like get a handful of beef tallow and use it to slick back my hair.
Ew.
When you're gonna to go. Okay, no, I don't have it prepared. Okay, when we are gonna to go to talk, I'm gonna to cast guidance on you. Like I'm gonna to like make your hair and like Sala is with you. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then I have Francis sit on my shoulder. And I prestidigitation his eyes to make them turn red.
Wow.
This guy had a very spooky owl, so I told him everything.
I have a spooky owl.
Ooh.
Let's
Why is
go
this not
with the
working?
Virgos.
Hold on once. Okay, up. Really? Now it works? Why is this not working? Oh, I'm just too high on the page, I guess? Okay, so...
Really
Front
help if
door.
we knew what was in the chest so that we could pursue specific items and stuff.
If only somebody had thought to ask.
I know. This is a criminal
To
investigation.
be fair, he only asked for the chest back.
You know, this is a completely, off the books transaction. If he just decides he doesn't want to pay us because we didn't do the job right, he's technically under no legal obligation to do so.
I don't think he ever offered us pay.
He offered you 2 bear traps and a grappling hook.
Why are we doing
It's
this?
Which
not
I've
a
been
very
paid for
high-paying
anyway.
job.
I paid for them anyway.
I'm gonna go let the dog out because he won't stop bitching. And then I'm gonna have a small mental breakdown because, my god, this is the second worst criminal investigation I've ever seen mounted in a D&D game.
Really, you're saying we're not the last.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was terrible. Okay, so as you walk in, you see several These are all rooms that are private rooms, conference rooms, as it were, maybe. Each one with a door leading in. These are not to scale. Some tables and a fireplace in each one. Private rooms. Several booths that are not really concealed, but there's kind of a lattice work between them to kind of muffle the sound that would pass between each booth. Around. As you come in, a hostess greets you and asks, how many are in your party, and how many would you like to have at the table, or perhaps you'd like a private room.
I'm here alone. I'm actually here to see the bears.
You're here to see the bears?
Yeah.
I don't know of any bears.
You might know them as the furbolgs. The tall people, hairy.
Well, sir, if you look around, you'll see there are several furbolgs here. Furbolgs? Furbolgs. I should drink more. Jesus. There are several furbolgs here. May I know the name of the one you're looking for?
I think you know who I'm looking for.
No, sir, I assure you I don't.
Ooh.
I sort of.
So
like,
as you look around, there are about 15 people that are visible. About 6 of which are furbolgs.
Um. Well, let's just say that the guards wouldn't be terribly happy with me being here, if that clues you into who I'm trying to see.
Yes, well, that could be said of many people.
I'm. Can I roll persuasion
Sure.
to try and get her to tell me which one is the meanest, the most criminal of them all?
Is that how you're wording it?
That's how I'm wording it. That's not how
How's
Alan's trying to get her to say it without him having to say it, sort of thing.
Yeah, you can try.
16 plus
16.
Guidance, was it?
Guidance. Where did
Ophelia
guidance come from?
cast something on me before we came in.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Is Kai talking? Because I can't hear Kai.
Yeah, sorry. I muted without realize. Yes, I cast guidance.
Okay.
It's
Is it a D4?
D4. Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Well, with all your references to guards and underhanded, comments, it could really mean any number of the ruffians that come in here. You see those three in the corner back there? You might start by talking with them. And she points to the booth right over here.
Alright. And I walk on in. If anyone can imagine that scene from Spider-Man 3, where he's walking down the street.
Oh no. Oh no.
That scene from Spider-Man 3 where he's walking down the street.
I know the exact one of which
Finger
you speak,
guns.
and oh no.
Dance walking.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
With the slick back hair and the fancy suit.
Okay.
He's high on venom.
I'm getting you the gift now.
If there's a seat available, I'll get into the seat. If there isn't a seat available, then I'll grab a seat from another table and bring it over. And I sit at the table with these furbolgs.
Okay. As you muscle your way in with these furbolgs, they all stop drinking their tea and look at you. And the one in the corner of the booth says, "Well, hello, friend. Is something we can do for you?"
I believe there might be. I understand that there is a special, let's say, box available. I would be very interested in procuring said box.
Well, friend, I don't think I know what box you're talking about.
Well, not exactly a box, more of a chest, let's say.
And what's inside of this chest?
I too would like that answer.
Contents of the chest are irrelevant. It is the chest I am interested in.
This is not a pact with the devil. Technically, fulfilling it doesn't get you anything.
Well,
If you don't personally have a chest, I was wondering if you could point me towards the current owner of the chest.
Because all furbolgs are involved in the same crime syndicate.
at
And
this
I
point,
pull out a potion vial with a magical swirling liquid,
okay.
and I slide it onto the table. Maybe
Refresh
this.
my memory.
It is a potion of see invisibility.
Okay.
You could bribe them for less
Perhaps
money than
this
that's worth.
could loosen some lips if you are able to help me.
The one in the corner reaches out, picks up the vial, swirls it around, and you see one eyebrow kind of shoot up when he realizes what it is. Well there, friend. You're asking about a box, huh? You know, I might just know where a box might be. You know, for a trinket like this, we could probably point you in the right direction.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Um, well, in that case, follow me. And he stands up and shuffles his way out from the booth.
I swear
Starts heading for the door.
we are about to get robbed
Right,
by an
I follow them.
entirely separate group of criminal folk furbolgs that know nothing of the group we're looking for.
God damn it, Freaky. Stop reading my mind.
It's because it's what I would do.
It crossed my mind. It really did. The Furbolg and his friends begin to make their way towards the door.
Alright. And I will follow them. Doing my Spider-Man walk.
Okay. As you get to the door, and they go through, all of three of them immediately break into a dead sprint.
The strangers see this,
Sure.
Alright, I will chase after them.
as will strangers.
Oh, Quint
Okay.
will start running too.
All right. All right. Time for some skill checks.
I mean,
The one who has the bottle
Oh,
is the one
are they
strangers
running away
after.
from me? I thought they were just like running to the next location. If they're running from me, I'll just teleport in front of them.
Okay. Yeah, they're
There's
definitely
this
running from you.
loud explosion
Um,
of noise as they start sprinting, and I just pop in front of them.
are you using Thunderstep?
I'm using Thunderstep.
You've just killed a bunch of civilians.
I was waiting until there wasn't anyone near me.
I think you
I mean,
have to pick and choose between when they bolt and that.
Well, it's a good thing there were no civilians. What's the range of Thunderstep?
10-foot radius.
10 feet.
Yeah, you're fine. There were no civilians there.
And I'll pop up like
Stranger has
Like,
stopped running and is
20
now
feet ahead of
distancing himself from this.
Okay. And then what?
I'll just stand there with my arms crossed.
As you begin to fold your arms, they just bull rush into you.
Ah. Can I cast Suggestion on the guy with my potion?
I will give you one action.
Alright, I will cast Suggestion on him.
Okay.
And I will suggest that he stands right there and doesn't move a muscle.
Your suggestion has no effect.
I have a thing that gives him disadvantage.
Okay. We'll roll a second time.
Ben luck.
For disadvantage.
No, not disadvantage. 1d4 and subtract.
Oh, 1d4?
I swear to God, if you fireball
Two.
on self with wild magic from this.
He rolled a natural 20, so even a d4
Oh shit.
is
18.
not gonna be. Yeah.
No. Alright.
Minus?
Well, that's 2 wild magics, right?
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, that's a wild magic.
The
77.
second one, right?
No!
What did he hit?
I turn into a sheep.
Could have been so much worse.
So, suddenly we are in World of Warcraft.
Stranger has stopped chasing after the thunderstep, seeing that this situation has grown vastly out of control, and has just retreated back to the bar.
I'm too busy laughing my ass off. as he turns into a sheep again.
I walk back into the bar.
Into the back.
Into the back.
The wool on my head is still slicked back. I'm a blue sheep.
One sheep,
I'm doing
2 sheep, 3 sheep, blue sheep.
I'm doing Spider-Man walk as much as I can as a sheep.
Alan, it appears you've been robbed. Also, you've caused a major commotion in the city and put many people's lives at risk. And damaged a lot of property. You may be in trouble now.
I do a little spin, and then I point my hoof at him, as if I was doing finger guns. And I say, bah.
Okay.
You're likely going to prison.
Honor us the sheep.
Did we all hear the thunder step?
Are you
Oh,
within
yeah.
300
Oh yeah,
feet?
for sure.
I imagine we start going into the bar, right? Or
You all start
everybody's
going to
going
the
to
bar?
be...
Let's follow those guys, because they
I
probably
mean,
stole
yeah.
that chest.
I'm just ready to
Let's
go to
go.
Rumble, whatever at this point.
Somebody slap me.
Somebody grab the sheep and let's just head to Rumble, whatever.
I just...
I-
Chase after
Hill.
those guys. They
Guys,
probably have a chest.
Can I...
If not,
Can,
we'll still kill them anyway.
hey DM, next session, can we just, like, rewind a bit to when we were in the store accepting
No!
the job from the guy? Please.
No.
Okay.
This is happening. This is happening.
This is stranger's too nice. I should have brought someone.
I
meaner.
bar at Quint to pick me up and chase after those furbolgs.
Bah.
I'm sorry, but if you want to go outside, you can just go out the door. I can open it for you. Is that help?
I only have little legs.
You're
I can't
polymorph,
really understand
so...
what you're asking for. Are you hungry? Do you want some food?
I'm acting like kind of like when a dog gets super excited and they jump up on you. So I'm like
Okay.
jumping up onto Quint.
So you really want some food then? Excuse me. Do you have anything that a sheep would eat? Maybe some carrots or oats?
Oh. Sure, we can find a nice little salad for him.
That would be lovely. He seems really excited to eat.
Yeah, well, just make sure he doesn't mess the floor.
I will do my best.
Immediately
I will
messes
hold
with-
you accountable.
Well, when he turns back into a person, I'll make him clean it up.
Sounds fitting. Sounds fitting.
Pick
I'll
up your-
go get him some food. That'll be 2 silver.
No problem. No problem.
Few minutes
For
later,
how
she comes back
long are you a sheep?
Yeah, how
Scott,
long's spoiled?
Alan.
It's an hour, right?
An hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna to look to the party. Does anyone have dispel magic or something like that?
No, I think he should just get what he deserves here.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm gonna to cast speak with animals ritually. So 10 minutes after, I'm gonna to look at Alan and say like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?"
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
I ran off with my potion.
Oh, really? And
I turned into a
that
sheep.
thunder. Yeah, I
I
can see
tried to
that.
scare them.
Oh shit! It didn't work, right?
I probably scared them, but they ran away instead of stopping in fear like I would hope.
Should we be following them?
That's what I tried to say, but Quint got me oats instead, and you know how I am when people offer me food. I just
I mean, food is really good, so I understand it. But could we go and track them or something?
I
talked to
mean,
the
I got all
party.
these oats left.
Could we track them?
Who are you asking that?
To the party.
Oh.
I simply must say, this is the worst criminal investigation I've ever witnessed.
Well, this is the first one I've taken part in, and I don't think I want to do another one.
If somebody gives me a slap, I'll turn back. Back. And then I can use haste.
Haste.
on Stranger, and I'm sure he can
Well, the problem is they're a bit too long
track
gone. But...
them down pretty quick.
I send my owl out to try to track them.
Okay. Roll perception. Actually, I guess what because it's been a while, it would probably be an active investigation.
What would that be for the owl? Investigation is what?
Intelligence.
Investigation would be intelligence, right?
Yep.
Oh God, that's gonna be bad. It's a -4.
Yeah, which is weird, because, like, it's an owl. Do you think it'd be able to look for them? Because owls can spot, like, a mouse walking through grass in the dark.
Yeah. But that's perception, not investigation.
Why couldn't I turn into a bloodhound?
Well,
Do we have their scent?
because that would have been as bad.
Okay, there's a sheet. All right, this is going to be bad.
Bad.
Yeah, no.
I could just fighting dreamers across the rooftops and chase them. Like, it's definitely possible.
Wait, you're trying to
If
what?
I hasted you, you'd be running at like the speed of sound.
I was just saying I could, but...
You could run around the village and check every building before we blink.
Well, let's see. So, it'd be 80... So if I triple dash, that'd be 80 times 30. Yeah, 240 feet
40
every
feet.
6 seconds. I would in fact become speed, but
So what are we doing?
and I do have a +7 to investigation.
Well,
I mean,
until I am no longer a sheep, I will eat my oats.
has Ophelia told us that if you get a smack, you become no longer a sheep?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you gotta reduce his HP to 0.
Yeah.
How many HP?
My sheep
does a
only has
sheep
like
have?
1 HP.
Sorry, what?
Did you tell the party that if they smack his sheep self until his HP reaches 0?
I mean, I didn't know that. Maybe
told you.
if Alan
I told you.
tell me. Okay, yeah. So we need a big hit, so it's gonna to be quicker.
Wow,
Put your
stranger.
head.
Does a 7 hit you, friend?
No.
So sorry, Daddy. And
Oh,
I smack.
I don't know what a sheep's AC is, but I think it's probably higher than 7.
I'm trying to pull it up with the companion, but it's not coming up.
It'd be goat.
There we go, sheep.
So I take a swing at him, and then I wait 5
AC
seconds.
of 10 with 3 hit points.
There you go, and you take 4 damage.
Alright, I turn back into an Alan.
Yeah.
And I eat one more mouthful of oats.
So the stranger just stands up and fucking hook the sheep into the floor. It turns back into Alan, who then takes a mouthful of oats and
And then I cast haste on you.
the cast haste on him. And then Stranger will politely say to the guards, I need to go clean up this mess for my stupid friends. Please keep an eye on them.
At this point, the guards are just like, whatever.
Stranger will now run off, rolling around at the speed of sound, to look.
Oh,
The guards are
cool.
probably thinking, like, these are the guys the Emperor sent to save the world.
Well, I have a feeling that this is not going to help our story with the council.
It's not.
I can't imagine I would hurt it.
So now Stranger is looking for the Furbolg.
I will fighting dreamers across the rooftops.
Okay, refresh my memory what that does.
I'm hopping across rooftops. I'm Assassin's Creeding around the city.
Oh, okay.
It's so that I don't, barrel into people.
All right. So roll an investigation check.
17.
After several minutes of dashing around the rooftops, you do see the 3 Furbolgs cutting down an alleyway, and then
Just
into the door of one of the buildings in the alley.
Stealth up and follow him in.
As you get to the door, it is locked.
I think I have thieves' tools on me. Let me check my inventory. Yes, I do have thieves' tools on me, so I shall roll a Thiggity Thieves' Tools just as soon as I...
Could I try to send a message to Stranger?
Do you have sending? Because I'm pretty far away.
Okay, I thought it
There's no
was
sending.
close.
I have message,
Yeah, me too.
but that's only within 100 feet.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah, he's-
like 1,000 feet away from him.
He's much further away than 100 feet.
Okay. Are we following him?
I don't think we can.
But
That's
some
it.
sort of like direction.
It's a 24 to pick the lock.
Okay, so as you begin trying to pick the lock, you realize that it's not a lock so much as there's a bar on the door. However,
I can wedge the knife
after a
in
few
there.
minutes of or not really minutes, but after just a few seconds with your skill, you are able to get the bar out of the slot
I
to
could,
be able to open the door.
I could wedge the flat of the knife up there
Yeah.
and slide it and all that shit, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to successfully gain entry.
Stickity stealth in.
Alright, roll that stealth.
Alright.
Oh. Wait. Is that what the 24 was?
That's what the 27 was before.
The
but-
27?
Yeah, but I'll roll it again if you like.
No,
With the
that's fine.
15.
I didn't see it. I saw the investigation, I didn't see the stealth.
Yeah. To be fair, I
Um,
rolled the stealth a bit early, like an idiot.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, yeah. You feel that you are successfully hidden in the shadows.
Okay.
And you begin to make your way inside. And you see kind of a rundown, it's kind of a rundown building with crates and barrels. Very much the what's the best way to describe it? That room that when you go into like a old storage unit that's just got stuff just like stashed in it, like just cluttered.
Yeah.
With the junk and
Ill-gotten
forgotten
gains.
forgotten stuff, huh?
Yeah. Ill-gotten gains and old warehouse junk and
The old warehouse junk. I wouldn't say ill-gotten gains. We don't.
rusted old tools, broken open barrels, rotten, ratty old mothballed clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
The dust of food that was once there.
Exactly. That's very much what you see in this room.
Excellent.
As you begin making your way further in, you do notice a light coming from under a door. And if you would go ahead and make a perception check for me.
11.
11. Okay, let's. You can hear you can hear the sound of voices coming from the other room, and you hear that. You hear the Furbolg, and they're talking. Yeah, well, I don't think we'll be seeing them guys again, so we'll just hide out here till they're gone.
Stranger will stay stealthed and keep listening for any further candid conversations they make while they are hiding out, because at this point he has no reason to kick in the door and start slaughtering or to make a sneaky noise and then garrote a guy. So he'll just play
Ophelia,
cool
you
for
should
now.
cast Sending and ask Stranger where he is. We go over there. And then I teleport in on them.
Okay, I'm gonna to keep
Wait.
trying in
What?
the direction while we're going, in the direction we saw a stranger go. I'm gonna to keep trying every now and then until we get close to it.
Keep trying what message?
Yeah.
Do note, message does have to pierce certain barriers, and also you need to know the general direction.
Yeah, that's why we're running in a general direction and trying now and then.
Would it be better, Kai, if you just cast Sending the one time? And that way, Stranger can tell you exactly where he is.
Okay. So after that, no one dies. um, I'm gonna to cast something. I'm imagining like it's like a like a little bird of like yellow energy, like appears in front of me, and I said to stranger, "Hey, buddy, where are you? We're looking for you."
Warehouse District, Northeast End. Found 3, hiding out, waiting for us to leave. Listening
I
in
relate
on conversation.
I relate that information to the party. I think he's hiding.
Well, I guess we should head that direction then.
Yep.
Okay. After several minutes of travel, you do eventually come upon the building that, as best as you can tell, is where Freaky was talking about.
Freaky made
Being
up
in.
some directions because we didn't designate anything, so I'm like, I'll just say some cool spy shit, it'll be fine.
Surprisingly
Meanwhile,
enough,
what did you hear them talking about?
fair enough. So you haven't really heard any specific conversation, just kind of low talk. Not quite able to make it out with that perception check.
Okay. That's fine.
Just kind of some murmuring coming from the other end of the other side of the door.
Have we made it to stranger?
You have made it to Strangery at this point.
Let's.
I'll just look at stranger and kind of motion.
Did you enter the warehouse,
Stealth,
or are you at the
stealth.
door?
I was about to say, let's sneak in.
Guys, you're gonna blow my cover!
Sneak in.
That sounded
Well,
like Rambo for a second.
my idea was I thunderstep in next to them.
I was
So
just gonna
that
knock down the
way.
door.
Worked so well last time.
No, I do that, and then Freaky can get sneak attack on him.
We aren't killing them! What the hell?
They stole from me and turned me
Yeah.
into a sheep.
And I could very easily probably sneak up, pickpocket it off of them, and then question them like nothing's wrong. And they
Yeah,
not
why don't we
notice.
let him play it out and see how it goes
Well, it's
before we thunderstep in?
I was thinking just knock down the door, and then that way they can't. We can see if they run out another door in there, and if not, then we just have a conversation.
You know, I'm pretty sure the guards are following you guys too. So if we just
The guards,
slaughter
the
3
guards
guys,
are following.
Yeah, so why don't we just let Stranger like play it out for a minute and see how it goes?
I'm just
Okay.
saying, maybe a more subtle approach here, guys. We're in a town under the grace of the town guards.
Okay.
Subtlety, please.
Well, let's.
At this point, by the way, the guards are no longer like just hanging back. They are actively walking with the group because at this point they've witnessed the furbolgs, stealing from you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, Stranger will ask to the guards, what do you think? Should we just bust in and arrest them? Do you have enough to convict, or should we try to get some information out of them while the rest of you hide?
Well, we witnessed them taking your friend's thing and running off there. I mean, but it looked like it was freely given, so we're not 100% sure. So
As a person who gave it to them, okay, it was an offer of payment in return for a service which they never provided, so they did steal it.
So that would be something you'd have to bring before the council as a civil matter. But
Perhaps.
we we won't interfere if you want to attempt to regain your possessions. As long as there's no killing.
That was good. I have an idea. Perhaps all of you should lie in wait. I will attempt to goad them out here and speak with them candidly. Well, not candidly. Hopefully imploring them of more unscrupulous matters. See if I can get them to admit to anything.
Do keep in mind, these particular scoundrels are well aware of our local law. So, if you're going to try to plan on tricking them with any of that, just keep in mind they probably know better than you.
I was hoping
Jinx,
that would.
Jinx can turn Stranger invisible.
I mean, that's true. So.
You want me to?
Turn invisible, go in there, take the potion, see if they have a chest.
That's
Come back
true.
out.
Stranger could just creep around into. I like this plan. Okay, I like this plan. I like this creeper plan.
I will cast invisibility on Stranger.
Thank you very much. Now, could the rest of you please clear the area, as I'm going to be having them open the door by making a small sound, and I don't want them all to see you standing here.
We'll go hide.
I will walk back out into the alleyway.
Yes, preferably in a separate room, guys, please.
Yep, the only separate room would be back outside.
Okay.
And that's where I go.
Yes.
Me too.
I will ask the guards, are any of you particularly good at remaining quiet and still, as it would be good to have the ears of an authority figure on the conversation?
Well, as you say that, one of the guards gives you a slight nod, and as you take a closer look, you notice that he has some elven features.
Excellent. Take your pick of somewhere in this room. Snuggle yourself in, particularly quiet.
As you're speaking to him, he makes a gesture in the air and he turns invisible.
Excellent, I love it. Freaky said that. I don't know why I said that in Stranger's voice. That will do nicely. Alright, let's get this moving.
Okay.
So, Stranger's going to, he won't even bother minor illusion. He'll just find like a metal tool or something and just and get back in a hiding spot, like
Okay.
nestled near the door. So, yeah.
I'm not sure. If you would just clarify exactly what it is that you're doing there for me.
He's like knocking an old shovel or a rake or something over, which makes a loud noise, and then he's positioning himself next to the door so that when they, open the door to investigate, he can slip in.
Okay. A few minutes go by, and no one comes out.
This is not good. It's entirely possible they heard us chatting right outside the door like a bunch of dumbasses. Opens the door.
Or it's possible that there was a secret exit when you made that noise.
What's that, Scott? I could barely hear you.
Well, maybe they ran for a secret exit when you made that noise.
It's entirely possible.
Do we
Okay,
see
so-
anything outside the building?
Do you see anything outside the building? You see lots outside the building, but nothing of the
Do
furbolg.
you see any furbolgs of a criminal nature outside the building?
Roll perception.
Freaky knows things about furbolgs that he's not going to say right now.
Oh, I know things about furbolgs.
You don't see anything that really strikes you as furbolg.
Alright. Can I try and... Because would Alan know that furbolgs can shape themselves to look like other people?
Roll. Would that be? Would that be Arcana or would that
It'd be
be
nature, I
nature?
guess.
Yeah, roll nature.
I guess it could be either, because like that's like Feywild
I mean,
teachings. But
yeah,
that's
it's kind
also
of
druidic magic.
it's kind of both. I'll let you choose, Scott. I'll let you take your pick, Arcana or nature.
I'll take Arcana because that's way better.
Yep. Alan would know.
Alright. I will try and peer through any illusions that the people nearby might be using.
Yeah, nothing really stands out.
See, there's a guy with really fantastic hair that you can see is just very slightly clipping through some of his clothing, and you realize this man is bald and overcompensating using magic.
Okay, so Freaky, you said you were opening the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Just sort of doing that, like, hand, turn the knob, and where he's not actually standing in front of it in case there's someone trained with a fucking heavy crossbow waiting.
Indeed. As you open it, you're able to see inside that there's no one in there.
Of course, they heard us talking like dumbasses in front of the door. I was hoping when I said, listening in on their conversation, that would be the party understanding. Okay, we shouldn't just walk in. But, I expected too much. Alright, well, he'll enter the room and have a look about and maybe run an investigation for
Let's set up the bear traps.
invisible.
Wait for them to come back.
Invisible furballs making footprints.
That's what I was thinking. Is there may still be in the room?
As you are entering the room, you feel a hand on you from the elf that is the guard, letting you know that he's there.
Yes.
And he brushes into the room with you.
Excellent. Stranger just gives him 2 taps in acknowledgement. All right. A quick little creep, a little investigation of the room, looking for invisible footsteps on dusty floors and creaks
Okay.
in floorboards and things like that for invisible furbolgs.
Okay, yeah, roll that investigation.
19.
19. So, as you begin to look around, you do see footprints in the dust leading into a back corner of the room. Upon taking a closer look, there's a tapestry with a door behind it. And you can tell that this is where they've gone.
Alright. Okay, let's see how it's Stranger. Oh, I know how he would do. He would take, what would it be? It'd have to be a good sized item. Okay, yeah, he would take his cloak off and like place it on the table and then pick it back up and put it back on. So that would become visible and then invisible again. Which I guess might be a bit too much. He could have just put his knife on the table, I guess. But anyway, as a non-verbal acknowledgement to his invisible compatriot. And then he'll go and tap on the tapestry twice.
Oof,
Once,
that was some static. He's
yeah.
going what?
So basically what he does is he like drops his cloak on the table, making it visible, and then picks it back up again, and puts it back on, and he goes and taps on the tapestry. So basically the cloak drop was to make the elven gentleman look in that direction. He taps on the tapestry to show like, look here. And then he'll creep it open and begin moving in.
The guard comes closer and he whispers in your ear, and he lets you know that his helm has a see invisibility enchantment, so you don't need to worry about him not being able to see you.
That makes this much easier, thank you.
All the guards have see invisibility enchanted on their helms.
I will have to speak with whoever's in charge of that about getting that on my mask, but that is for later.
Say that one more time. You came through staticky.
Okay. You'll have to tell me who does that for you, as putting it on my mask could be very useful, but that is a problem for later.
Indeed. Shall we continue?
Indeed.
I hate to interrupt, but I need to go. You guys can keep doing the espionage stuff, and you don't need me for that.
Sorry, guys. Freaky's roguing for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I'll catch you all next week.
No, you're
Alright.
doing
Good night,
the
Jacob.
See you
stuff,
later.
so, yeah. Do we close tonight?
Sorry, I didn't realize it was already that time, guys.
Oh, shit.
Should we call it here before we go down?
Yeah, this is probably a good time to stop just before you start going into this secret tunnel.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
Guys, I'm roguing.
And next week, hopefully you'll be more awake for the roguing.
I know, I woke up a
Yes.
little bit, like, halfway through the session, which was nice.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to remember it next week.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. All right. So. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll see everybody next
Alright.
week.
Okay.
I'll see you all next week.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Kai. Oh well, never mind.
We've
He
lost
left
Kai.
already.
He's
I was just gonna say, Kai, are you gonna be here next week?
I've been preparing to do rogue shit with Stranger for so long, and I finally get to do it.
The rogue is getting the rogue
I know.
against other rogues.
I've been a ballista.
What?
I know. I've been a ballista this whole time. I'm like, when do I do rogue stuff? When do I scout and stalk people? When
Indeed.
do I creep around old buildings?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. I'll see you all later.
Have a good night, guys. See y'all next week.
Next week.
Next week
Next
Alright.
week.
on
Next
Dragon
week.
Bye.
Ball Z.
Bye.
Next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Haha.
What a mess. But a fun mess. Why, people of the stream?